Thanks for all the participants to join. Today's topic is a mix of two things: electric plus digital. So first, I would like to understand few things before I go to the presentation. It should not be like a teacher and student way. It should be like a conversation, like a discussion. Usually, whenever I give any presentations, I tell to the audience that this is just a discussion among us. Yeah. So please, if anyone wants to ask any questions, you can stop me anywhere. Not an issue. Yeah. So why new electric and not new digital and not new digital? So first, I would like to say a few things about the topic itself, because electricity is not the same which was there before. Each and everything is changing, because we usually have heard this, that change is not constant. Change is the one which is not stops, keeps on continuing. So meaning what? See, new electric is this kind of subject which was already existing, but for us it is new. Why? Because the way we have perceiving electric is completely different. And why we have saying digital? Because all the digital things what we are using is based on the electricity. There are two fundamental things we need to understand: digitization and digitalization. If anyone from the audience who can say what is the difference uh, without going to Google, it would be very interesting. Anyone in the chat who can say what is digitization and what is digitalization? Okay, let me just I don't see any messages from the chat. So basically, there is a slight difference between digitization and digitalization. Digitalization is a transformation of the system, of the process, and digitization is converting the product from manual to digital. We have analog clocks, wall clocks, which we have seen from so many years. Now, if you see, there are digital clocks. So, meaning we have made the product digital. But digitalization is transforming the complete system, transforming the complete business. For example, mm, we have very huge companies like Nokia, who did not transform them into digitalization, and so you can see where do they stand now. Okay, uh, so it is very important to understand what is happening in and around us. I would like to show you one video which would uh, make help us to understand what is we have industrial revolution. Similarly, we also have electric revolution. So now there is electricity 4.0. I don't think I can. Yes. No, in the full screen, it's not playing. Let me just put it here. Just a minute. I would like to understand if you are able to hear the audio as well. Is there any issue with the audio?
Audio is not there. There is an option to share the audio, system audio.
How do I share it?
To use that option.
Oh, share it. Just a minute. Share sound. Yeah. Now just let me able to hear this.
Efficiency, sustainability, and connectivity.
Now we
Okay.
can.
We do this with
Let's play
EcoStructure.
with from the beginning. Yes.
At Schneider Electric, we are focused on improving your business's safety, reliability, efficiency, sustainability, and connectivity. We do this with EcoStructure, our single, open IoT-enabled system, which allows us to innovate at every level, across connected products, edge control, and apps, analytics, and services for your enterprise. Leveraging our deep domain knowledge and applied experience in 4 end markets, we deploy solutions based on 6 validated reference architectures: building, power, IT, machine, plant, and grid. At the heart of our IoT system architecture is the EcoStructure platform, connecting everything in your enterprise from the shop floor to the top floor, collecting critical data from sensors to the cloud, analyzing data to discover meaningful insights, enabling you to take action by closing the loop through real-time information and business logic. The EcoStructure platform enables embedded connectivity and intelligence using standards-based communication protocols and the ability for smart devices to perform native analytics and make controlled decisions. It assists developers, system integrators, and your engineering staff in building applications such as monitoring, visualization, and control systems for implementing smart operations across your enterprise. Leveraging scalable Microsoft Azure IoT technology, the EcoStructure platform allows Schneider Electric to deliver value-added digital services to help optimize your operations. It is now simple for you to both adopt and build IoT-enabled applications that drive tangible business outcomes from the latest advancements in mobility, cloud technology, sensing, analytics, and cybersecurity, while ensuring that those applications are quickly scalable and deployable in an industrial-grade, mission-critical computing environment. The EcoStructure platform is our latest innovation in a decades-long evolution, which combines our best-in-class OT solutions with the latest in IT technology, empowering you to maximize energy efficiency and sustainability, optimize asset availability and performance, enable smart, productive, and profitable operations, provide mobile insight and proactive risk mitigation, foster open innovation and interoperability. Enabling innovation at every level, the EcoStructure platform is the key to unlocking trapped value in your operations and tapping into the true potential of the Internet of Things.
Yes. Hope you have enjoyed the video. Before going to next slide, I would like to ask audience, what is your reaction on this? Anything that we could understand from this video? Audience can put the on the chat, or they are allowed to speak. Okay, let me only tell you. So basically, like we have a revolution of industry, similarly we have a revolution in electric field. If you just see how the things are evolving in the electric world, if you go back just 20 years back, we are in 2022. If you just go back in 20 years back, 2 decades back, that is 2002, that time the complete world manufacturing for mobile phones were hardly minimum, and the two basic phones. This is one part of the development. In today's world, each and every person is using not only just a personal phone, also an official phone. Meaning what? The manufacturing has been not only doubled, it is into exponential. Okay, so the use of electricity is growing exponentially. Each and every device which is what we called as smart has electricity with it. Now we have a smartwatch. It is also completely with electricity in it. Meaning what? We need to recharge our smart watches. We need to recharge our smart devices. Okay. Each and if you see, the more and more we approaching from 2002 to the current year, the electrical products have been immensely, I use this word immensely, have been exponentially grown. Earlier in the market, there were only two companies who were producing mobile phones. One is Apple and Samsung for the competitors. Then each and every electronic company has started to manufacture mobile phone. Okay. Now the companies are targeting electric vehicle. This is a big topic. Okay. I just want to highlight few things here. Each and every company, you might have seen that Asia is the biggest market share for electrical two-wheeler vehicles, biggest market share in the world. Why? India and China uses the two-wheelers maximum in the world. So that means what? We need a battery product manufacturer for each and every two-wheeler, and the battery which is manufactured has the cells in it which is already recharged and stored. So this is very important to understand. We might have not observed or noticed, around me we have been surrounded by complete new electric world.
Parveez bhai, are you sharing something on the screen?
No,
We see a blank
no,
PPT.
it is just I'm just giving
Okay.
some reactions to the audience about the audio, about the video what I just shared. So this is what it is. So let us not just let us not just walk away in the world like that is nothing happening in and around us. We need to be very cautious. Okay, we need to understand what is a technology which has been growing exponentially. There is a development in each and every field, but the mass development which is happening, it is the combination of electric and digital. Okay. So let me just go to the next slide. Yeah. So the inelastic digital world, meaning you see here we have used I use the word exponential. So it is very important because the technology the beauty of the technology is that we are making electrical products to talk to each other. We are making electronics products to talk to each other. Earlier, if I just take a breaker, a circuit breaker, just a decade back or 2 decades back, a human being happened to go manually and operate the circuit breaker. There should be a human interface, and it has a time and energy and need to physically present at the plant, for example, uh, to go and operate and the circuit breaker. But now, no need of this. Now it is just on your fingertips. By using your mobile phone, you can control your complete house. By using your laptop, you can control your complete plant electrification. Meaning what we are making, and still the next technology what is been happening now is uh, because the software segment and the electric segment is being connected now. That is why the word digital has evolved after the integration between the merge between the electric and the software. We are making connected products. The word connected products is very important. In the video, we have seen the first layer is in the complete ecosystem is the connected products. We are making products to talk to each other. Then the next level, after these products talk speak to one another, if there is any communication, if there is any alert, if there is any warning, then they will give this information to the next upper level, which is very important. That is called as edge control. Meaning what? For example, in a complete, if I imagine I have a house of 2 BHK or 3 BHK, and all the complete electrical products and the complete electric system of the house, you can control in one device. And that data, and the third layer is apps and analytics. Meaning what? That complete data of each and every devices of your house will come to you, come to your phone as a data. Now each and every device is turning smart. Okay. There is a risk behind it, yes, that we need to mitigate as well, that I'll discuss in the next slides. So it is very important to the audience that we need to think different. Our thinking will not work if we go in the same direction of what we used to do in past. No, there are plenty of opportunities. So this is what our world will be in 2050, which has been forecasted by one of the company. So you see, are more electric. As I told, if you just imagine the electrical products, what is being in use at our home, 2 decades back, some decades back at home, then each and every house hardly used to be a washing machine, hardly used to be a fridge, hardly used to be a smartphone. Okay, now each and every house has all these electrical appliances and have all these digital products. Meaning what? The world has been become more electric, and next what I told is more connected. Each and every product has been connected. And now after this, so now where I'm coming to is about the energy. See, there is a massive increase of energy consumption. I happen to discuss this with a large audience of the students with the electrical background. I would like to also share this with you. It doesn't mean that if there is a energy consumption, we also need to increase the energy production. No, it doesn't work like that. In energy management, it is, we cannot treat it as like demand and supply. No, because the energy production, the backbone of energy production is coal. It is the truth that we need to accept. That means what? If I say that my consumption of the energy, electricity has been increased, then I had to increase the production of the energy, electricity, by use of coals, by burning. What this will make? This will ruin my ecosystem. This will be completely make our life spoil. It will spoil our life because carbon dioxide. Because more you burn the coal, the more the emission of the carbon dioxide. So digital is the way forward for us to make the electricity what we are producing serves the maximum percentages of the power consumption of the products. That is where this now more and more renewable sources are important. Solar energy, wind energy. This is the way forward for us. Okay, we have been seen that in areas where we can consume the energy with sun, with solar, each and every house, they have become prosumer. This is not a new word. Meaning what? They can produce their own electricity and also consume their own electricity. No need to wait for a power generation and for a power transmission. No. So this is very important. And now, then, what exactly new electric plus digital world does? It makes the ecosystem efficient. This is what we want. We want our products. We are not changing any magic here. For example, we are still using electrical products. For example, we still have a bulb in our house. There are still lights. There is no magic that without lights you will spread uh, a light in the house. No, we still have a light. But if you see, the efficiency of the product has been increased. If you imagine, some, in my childhood days, we used to go and get a incandescent bulb which glows in orange color just for 10 bucks. Okay, but the power consumption was huge. Now, if you see, more and more lights are energy efficient. Okay. There is still the lights are less consume energy, but gives the output very huge. So we need to think in a and the another topic which I want to cover is the world is not the same as what we were before. Meaning what? If you see on this slide, there are two different environment. One is information technology on the other side. On the other hand, the manufacturing industries. For information technology, when the era of the software began, like the companies like Dell, Cisco, IBM, HP, these are the software manufacturing making company. On the other side, we have mm, product physical products manufacturer. We have Emerson, we have Schneider Electric, we have Rockwell, ABB, Siemens, electrical products. I'm saying for some amount of time, these two industries were running parallel. They were not connected. For example, if I need a product of ABB or Schneider or Siemens, I had to go and purchase it. And then if I have to there use the product of information technology company inside the any of the manufacturing company, there was no intermediate layer to just directly connect it. And both of the companies were in a target that if you want my product, yes, you can buy. we do not rely on any other company to sell our products. But now, the current year, from few years, the complete ecosystem has been changed. This is what it is now. Meaning what? No company will survive unless it works in an ecosystem environment where each and every manufacturer, a physical product or each and every software industry, co-create with each other. For example, if any mobile company, I'm giving this as an example because it is very easy to understand. Any phone manufacturer company, they are co-creating the applications with these physical product manufacturers so that they can use their products. For example, Alexa. Alexa is a physical product of Amazon, and they have an application for using it. And then these applications can be installed in any of the Android and iOS devices. So you can imagine, you can understand the ecosystem, how it is working today. For example, we have a new automobile industries that over the voice, you can command your car to switch on and switch off. We have a company called MG Hector. You can see how the complete ecosystem is turning now. Even the I don't want to just deviate my topic from electrical to automobile, but just touching the point, you can see what is the evolution also is happening in that end. So it is very important to all my audience that co-create is the way forward. This is been communicated from the top CEOs of the world, that to sustain in this environment, each and every company have to co-create their products with one another to sell their products, to generate profit, and to sustain in the future and present. This is very important. This I already explained in another way, that the energy has to be efficient. So we call it as an intelligent energy. Energy remains the same, but how we use it, yeah, that is very important. So efficiency can come with digital products. For example, I could give you, I overheard this discussion in my office during the lunch, that earlier we have electrical geysers. I will give you this example, one scenario, that if I have to switch on the geyser, if I have to wake up early in the morning and go to office, then I had to wake up early in the morning, physically go and switch on the electric geyser, and then you know there might be a tendency of not switching off at the right time. What it made, loss of energy. Geyser used to get overheat, and there might be a damage to the products as well. But damage of the product is one, but hazardous damage will also a very important factor, and then loss of energy. But nowadays the product is same. Electric geyser is electric geyser. There is no change in the functionality. Still it heats the water. But now what has made is, we have integrated the technology into the geyser, that we have integrated the electronic technology, we have integrated the software technology, and now you can schedule the on and off of the electric geyser from your mobile phone. Huh. What has made what this made is, first is efficiency, and then it has eased the human beings effort. This is a very interesting thing what I discussed with my colleague a few years back. Usually whenever there is a evolution in the technology, whenever there is an evolution in the technology, not many of them want to learn, want to change themselves. Why? First is they fear that they'll lose jobs. No. See, take my word, any technology which is coming, it actually creates an opportunity. Rather, it won't diminishes the opportunity which was there earlier. Only thing is, we as a people, we fear to learn. We don't want to change ourselves. If you imagine the era of typewriter to keyboard, okay, there was a long article when one of the training I had, one of my trainer had communicated that complete one of the biggest manufacturer of the typewriter do not wanted to learn the new technology of keyboard. So basically, my dear audience, I want, including me, do not stop your learning. Very important. Do not stop your learning. Still, learning has no age. Very important. Learning has no age. So very important that we appreciate change. And I don't say this that accept change. I say acknowledge it. When I say accept, it might be that by force. So I always use this word, acknowledge it, appreciate it, and try to learn. Very important. There is another video I would like to show. Just
We have been living in an age of fire. Since harnessing its power, it has fueled our evolution. But it came at a cost. It's time to decarbonize. It's time to evolve to a new electric world. It's time for a change of mentality. Let's look at electricity through a digital lens and let them bring out the best in each other. When electric meets digital, it gives us new ways of thinking about it, new ways of distributing it, new ways of saving it. Energy becomes visible, connected, smarter, and more controlled. It becomes Electricity 4.0. Electricity 4.0 works for you and with you. It delivers more and wastes less. It helps companies and individuals operate more efficiently, more successfully. It helps our planet become more resilient. A new, all-electric, all-digital world. The future is simply electricity for zero. Zero waste, zero emissions, zero carbon. Electricity 4.0.
this is just a glimpse of where all the digital products have been come. There is no place today that the technology have been evolved in hospitals, in each and every industry, in even in villages where the harvesting used to be in past. Now the complete harvesting system have been changed. I would like to just tell to audience that just see the new harvesting technology in YouTube. I think it is New Zealand, probably the first country to adopt this new harvesting technology with a software integration. It is very beautiful to see this. So this is how the digital transformation of the energy system. You see here in this slide, it is very important to observe. This is pre-digitalization era. So here, if you see here, there is a all this are power generation, thermal power plant, wind energy, hydropower plant, and then solar power plant. All these are power generation, and these two are power consumption. So basically, what used to happen? There was no controlling mechanism. There was no controlling mechanism between these two. So, but with this, you see, now this is the new ecosystem with technology in it. You have a grid which is smart. What does this do? Smart grid actually understand where exactly is the requirement and what quantity of the requirement of the electricity is required to industry, in residential, in buildings, and also with this new upcoming transportation. The complete transport system is evolving. No, I'm not saying will be evolved, is already evolving. So now I took this point before, but I did not go into the deep. So this is a question to the audience. Audience can just try to answer this. So what will be the biggest barrier? So for each and every technology, there is something which need to be covered up. There will be a risk which has to be mitigated. No technology has a drawback in it, but the drawback can be mitigated. That is important. So what is the biggest barrier for this technology, digitalization? Is cybersecurity. Imagine a bank system. Yes, rightly answered, cybersecurity. Imagine I have given here an example of one of the cybersecurity theft which was happened in Ukraine. Cybersecurity is the biggest threat to the digitization, which has to be controlled, monitored. So I was giving an example of the bank. So imagine a complete bank which undergoes digitalization, which business is transformed into digitization. If there is no cybersecurity, the complete bank accounts can be hacked. The complete, for example, if the money had to go to my account, then I can easily hack this and make this amount to go to the another account. So there is this is a biggest concern. Most of the companies are spending maximum amount of their revenue in cybersecurity, because producing a product which is smart is not that much expensive, but making it cyber secure is huge expensive. Today, many industries have a cyber security line of business in their organization. There is one more video I would like to just show it to you guys. So I think this is a video which is very interesting to you. So please watch this and enjoy. Yes, that is the end of my presentation today. Hope you liked it. So the last few words to my audience is rethink the rules. That is what the message from the video. Rethink the rules. Okay. And then if there are students who have joined, for them, my suggestion is learn, do not only with your streams, but also with your parallel streams. Like if there is a computer science student, please co-learn with electronic students, civil students, mechanical streams, very important. And if there are people from industry backgrounds, the feedback to them is learn the technology, learn the new trends which is happening, and then adopt to the new environment. So this is the last few message, and apologies from my side for not joining on time. Actually, I had to request Saif Abrar Saab just to reschedule this today's discussion. I was not 100% fit, so apologies for that, but I could make it. Thanks, Alhamdulillah. Thank you, Saif Abrar Saab.
Thanks, Parveez bhai. Jazakumullah khair.
Jazakallah.
Thanks a lot, Parveez bhai. So we can have some questions or discussions from the audience. If there are any, please go ahead.
And if there is any questions, if not in now, please reach out to me. There is an via LinkedIn, or there is you can reach out to me on any of the digital platform. Do not hesitate. Thank you, guys.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam warahmatullah. Yeah.
Parveez bhai, one question from mine
Yeah.
related to the last video which you have shown. So the thing is that digitalization will be connecting the human body. The message was something like that, which will be into the internal part or into the body. Is that right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So even I too think about these things. Right now we are at home also. We are using, like how you have said, that all the things are IoT based. Okay. So the home, every light, everything are connected, and hopefully I think about in the future we may inject the GPS or whatever the possibilities are there. But how about health and all these things? What do you think about this one? I believe that, as you said, the washing machine, okay, it makes us very lazy right now, even though we are using that one. But what about the future? I mean, still we are in a good condition. How about the future related to the health wise?
No, you mean to say that when we use the digital products, we become health?
No, not using about that one. But as you said that in future we may, inject. You can say,
No.
or
I don't. No, the message. I think I'll I'll just restate the message of that video. So basically, it is not inject the products into the human bodies physically. For example, there is a Google Lens.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, it is kind of that. It is
Right.
of course. It is not that you inject some physical products into the human. No, not at all. No. That is not the message.
That's not okay.
The
So
message
the
is,
thing is that yeah, please tell me.
yeah, the message is that the message is very clear that it is coming to the human bodies. For example, Google Lens. When you wear a Google glasses,
Right.
you can easily need not have a screen like a mobile phone.
you can if you, for example, I think you have seen yes, a Spider-Man movie. In that he uses a Google Lens glasses, and there he can use to browse it and just think it, and it could display it. Not physically inject any
Yes, I got your point. Even my word is not that the right or proper one. At that moment, I have used that one. The thing is that we are adopting the technology, and it will something like it will attach into your bodies or something. Then in that cases, like how Google Lens says, it became again we are wearing into our eyes and all these things. So what do you think? Just it's my what is your opinion on that part? I'm asking.
No, for each and every products there is a usage limitations. There is some there will be a guidelines which will be coming, and we have to follow that guidelines to keep our health. Health is first. Okay, that is what the ground line. Health is wealth. Okay, so yes, of course we will have the guidelines which is coming. Actually, I think I just need to connect with some important thing. We could have a discussion. Please connect back with me. I'll be available.
Yeah, sure, definitely.
Thank you.
For
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, sure. Thank you.